You said the same thing I told ya. My eyes are clear, there's no secret. I wanna know.
This is how the foundation looks. I really love it so much. It matches me perfectly. I put on my powder, my contour, my highlight. I was able to put on everything just fine. You know, there are some foundations out there that suck really bad, that when you put on like your powders and stuff, that it just makes it all look really ugly. And I did not feel like it was this in the case with this foundation. I have actually been trying out this foundation since Gen Beauty, which is January 26, is that right? I tried it, I think, like, I want to say like 2-3 days later. I've been using it like non-stop and I am obsessed. So this is what the foundation looks like, and I am so obsessed with this foundation that I actually bought myself 2 more. I got this from Ulta. They had a buy one get one 50% off. I believe it was NYX only, I'm not too sure. But when I saw that, I was like, okay, I have to take advantage. I love this foundation. I know I'm going to be using it like all the time. So yeah, I have 2 backups now. I guess that's how you can tell that I really love it. I highly recommend it. I have oily skin. It makes me look matte, which I love because I have oily skin. I personally would rather look highlighted when I you know, use a highlighter. I want to be highlighted in specific parts like my cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, and I don't know if you guys can see the highlight, but I don't know, this lighting is like all up in my face, so you might not be able to see it. But anyways, I prefer a full coverage. This foundation, if you are new to this foundation, you can choose the amount of coverage you want. So it is like a dropper. What I like to do is I grab like a flat brush and I just put, like, for example, I'll start off with like a few drops. You can see that. Yeah, so I'll add like a 1 drop or 2, and then I'll just put it on my face, just like swipe it, more drops, swipe it, more drops, swipe it, and so on. And then you blend out your foundation, and if you see that you want more coverage, then you just keep adding more drops until you get the amount of coverage you want. So if you really want to, you can do a very light coverage. You can also mix it with a foundation and it'll be like a BB cream. So I mean, that's why it's called, obviously that's why it's called Total Control, because you are in total control of the amount of coverage you want your foundation to be. Again, I totally recommend this foundation. The shade selection is amazing. When I went to Gen Beauty, I did personally get matched, and this is the shade that they matched me in. I am in the shade Natural, just for reference. I believe I am a MAC NC25. Somewhere around there, NC25. I can probably pull off NC20 because I am very light. Again, the shade range is amazing. If you are unsure, go to the NYX store, go to Ulta, test them out. But from my personal experience, from what I've seen, I think the shade range is pretty good. Again, I don't know what else I can say about this foundation. Highly recommend it. Try it out. It is amazing, life-changing. This foundation is affordable. I think it was, how much was it? $10? I can't remember the exact price. I'm sorry. I'll look it up and I'll leave it down here. This foundation is affordable compared to other foundations that are like $40-50, and I think this foundation, with the right powder that you put on it, if you know how to do your makeup well, you can easily make this foundation look like a $40-50 foundation. You know, I can be walking around the street and then I can tell someone, oh, I'm wearing how do you say that, the Dior, the little spray can one, the really expensive one, and be like, oh, I'm wearing Dior, and I'm like, oh, it looks so nice. You know, you can make this foundation look like a $40-50 foundation if you simply know how to put on your makeup right, and you know, like the right powders and everything. It's not just the foundation, it's also the powders that matter, so keep that in mind. Lots of times when I see reviews, I don't really trust what other people say, because there's some people that don't know how to wear it right, that don't know how to use it right. They probably put on the powder wrong, and then they think that it's the foundation that comes out wrong, when in reality it's the powder, or like the skill. Maybe they're too hard, too light, who knows, you know. That's why I am very skeptical when I read reviews. I don't really trust them for that reason, because people that are writing reviews, you know, I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but not everyone knows the right way to apply it. People either they're using the wrong foundation, the wrong powder, wrong contour powder, wrong setting powder, even wrong brush. There are so many different like little components like that that can mess up the whole review. So you want to be very, very careful. I did go to school for makeup, so I do believe that I am using it right. I'm not saying that I'm right and everyone else is wrong. I'm just letting you know it always is better for you to personally try it out yourself. I have seen some people saying that they don't really like it, but maybe they're using it wrong. So I do recommend you get a sample for yourself, or if you want to take my word for it, it's up to you. I don't care. Just be careful when it comes to reviews about foundations and even powders, So yeah, that's pretty much it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.